Welcome into this week's episode of SC Shenanigans. I'm your host, Ken Shumway. With the last week of the regular season being rivalry game week, a lot of teams used this week's game as the preparation for the rivalry game. Alabama shut out Eastern Illinois while spreading the wealth of rushing touchdowns among 6 different players. Texas A&M kept Samford off the scoreboard as they paid for a scrimmage to prepare for the Longhorns next week. And it was a cockfight in Columbia Techno Club as South Carolina took on the Chanticleers of Eastern Carolina.
It's like Spanish for like a fighting chicken.
But this battle was pretty much one-sided. Vandy took on Kentucky this week, and the Commodores got a Wildcat skin rug for the captain's chambers, while Theo Vaughn was out cougar hunting on the sidelines with Diego Pavia's mom. And in their second game without Hugh Freeze, Auburn continued to show that there may have been an issue with the offensive play calling all along. It was reported that under Freeze there was a different offensive play caller for each down. That seems more confusing than trying to interpret the talk-to-text function on Ed Ogeron's phone. Bo Pribula was back at quarterback for the Columbia Cats this week, and he had better completion numbers and yardage than Oklahoma's John Mateer. But interceptions and a fumble allowed the covered wagons to keep Missouri out of the end zone and come away with a win this week. Tennessee gets a win in the swamp against Wally Gator, a win that hasn't taken place in over 20 years. Florida's continued inability to convert on third down, move the ball on the ground, combined with a lackluster defensive performance, allowed the Vols to head back to Rocky Top with some new alligator skin luggage. This week's game that wasn't more than a one-score spread was LSU and Western Kentucky. Yes, you heard that correct, Western Kentucky. This game definitely solidified the acronym for LSU being Let's Screw Up. The Bayou Bengals were terrible on third down efficiency and penalties. And both teams gave up the ball twice, but the Tigers were slightly better rushing the ball, and they eked out only a 3-point win. That does it for this week's episode. You stay classy, and happy Thanksgiving, SEC.